Hey guys, welcome back to another Cruise and Cocoa show episode. I am Cruise Boss.
And my name is Cruising Holden. Good morning.
And, let's just get into the news.
Yeah, so this week we had quite a bit of news, and our first one is that the Norwegian Prima, after not even a year of being out, has had to just get a replacement anchor because it fell off in the cruise port called Grand Cayman. Do you have anything to add on that?
That is really surprising because that ship just came out. It's a really new one.
Yeah, I think it was around May or June. It was quite recent that it debuted, so it is kind of sad to see it is already having some mechanical troubles.
It actually returned to port last Sunday, and it's getting its new anchor in Port Canaveral.
Yeah, on Sunday it got the new anchor.
Yeah. Our next news is Carnival Cruise Lines gives away 25 cruises.
Yeah, the Carnival Cruise Lines had a
tailgate party at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they had a nice tailgate party. By the looks of it, it was quite fun, honestly.
And the president of Carnival Cruise Lines gave away 25 cruises.
Yeah, I think it was, if I'm not wrong, I believe it was to veterans and first responders. It wasn't just to any random people in the crowd, if I am correct.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's still really nice that they did that.
And speaking of the Super Bowl, the scores were projected on a Virgin Voyages ship.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can do this, Cruise Boss, but if you're able to present the image, that would be cool. But if you can do that, Cruise Boss, maybe not though. But yeah, what Cruise Boss just said,
it is not letting me.
Okay, but Virgin did actually put the scores on the ship. It was 38 and 35 or whatever it was, and that's pretty cool. That I really like how they can put all they can put text and put all these cool images on the balcony screens. Also, we're trying a new thing where we put on banners that say what we're talking about, so hopefully they work, and hopefully we remember to change them when we start talking about something new.
Alright, so I have gotten the image up.
Oh, you have? Alright, let's take a look.
So you can see that they are showing the Kansas City Chiefs and the Eagles from Philadelphia right over here. It is really amazing. I have actually never seen something this cool, on a cruise for the Super Bowl before.
Definitely. But
I really hope Virgin does this again next year. It is an amazing feature.
Yeah. Do you want to move on to our next one? You can present it.
There's a new Royal Caribbean ship coming out in 2025.
There sure is. And it's
They have not named the ship yet, and it will be in the Icon class.
Yeah, so they have announced the new Icon class ship, which should be coming out just a year after Icon is. They haven't named it, as you can see on the banner, in parentheses. But yeah, that is really cool. I'm glad that they're going all in on this Icon class of cruise ships, announcing new cruise ships in the class before the first one has even come out. Also, it seems like you're getting a little white noise from you right now.
I'm having some problems with my camera. Just one sec.
Okay. But while we wait, I just want to say, like, if you're a kid, if you're at work, it is about that time. It is February break, so I hope you have a fun time doing what you are doing and traveling. But while Cruise Boss has his technical difficulties, I think that I am going to just say the next news on our list. So there are new cruising laws in the cruise port Bonaire, which state that only one cruise ship is going to be allowed there a day. Yes, well, technically, there are allowed to be two. So there's allowed to be one big cruise ship, and then they will allow another cruise ship, but only if it is under 700
700 passengers.
Yeah, but so
this will be making it an amazing experience to go, because it is like an experience that not many people will be getting.
Yeah, now that they've changed it so not many cruise ships can go there, it's almost like you may want to have that on your bucket list. Because, like, for instance, Nassau, that cruise port's not that special because, like, 7 ships park there every day. But if that was, like, a very rare port or something, and only, like, one cruise ship could come there every day, it would be a very special thing to visit there.
Yeah. And hopefully I'll get to go here one day on one of those cruises.
Sure thing. I can put up the next banner, but it looks like 2 cruise ships have just become floating homes.
Victoria Cruises now owns 2 older Holland America ships and is turning them into floating homes.
Correct. And that's pretty cool.
That is really amazing.
Mm-hmm. For anyone whose dream is to live on a cruise ship, I would take this opportunity. I did see something weird, like, you have to live on the so you can't just live on the ship for like a month or 2. Don't you have to be on, like, the minimum time you can spend on it is like 6 months or something? I don't know that, but that's cool. They are older ships, obviously, but hopefully they do some renovations and that stuff to bring them up to date and make them a very nice and modern time if you do end up living on the ship. All right, speaking of Grand Cayman, I say speaking of because that's where the Norwegian Prima lost her anchor. Cayman has just, in the last year, I'm not sure if this is their all-time high or something like that, but the Port Grand Cayman actually reached 700,000 guests. So last year, 700,000 guests came to that cruise port, and honestly, that is pretty cool. That is a lot of guests.
That is so many. That is a huge amount of guests. I am not sure how many go per year, but I am very impressed they got that many.
Yeah, I don't know how many cruise ships park there every day. So, like, I don't know, like, I was curious, like, if it was, like, a smaller port, like 1 or 2 or 3, because I've never gone there, or if it was quite a bit more, like Nassau can fit, like, 6 or 7 every day there. So, yeah.
And our final news today is Royal Caribbean's chatting feature is now free.
Yeah, so if you don't recall, before they just made this change, the chatting app you would have to pay $1.99 a day per person to use the chat. And I have actually seen the chat before. I've not used it firsthand, but on my next cruise, coming up in a few months, I definitely will now that the feature is free. But you are now going to be able to make group chats and chat with people on the ship as long as you are, like, obviously in the ship. And I do not think that you actually have to pay for Wi Fi to use it once you are, like, as you know, the you don't have to pay for Wi-Fi to use the Royal Caribbean's
Yeah.
app. So I
And
think,
an amazing thing about this now is that they are using Starlink, so the quality of it will be so much better.
yeah, I recall that before the internet on ships, I think they used like Noom or whatever it was. I don't know, but it wasn't the best. It worked, but it wasn't the best. But and so that means that the chat wouldn't also be the best. They had a couple of troubles. Sometimes your message wouldn't deliver. But now that they have used Starlink, it will hopefully be a very nice chatting experience using the new free chatting feature on the app.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see this happen. It's amazing that Royal is now using Starlink, and the quality will be so much better.
Yeah, definitely type in the comments if you recently went on a Royal Caribbean ship or you're going to be going one soon, and tell us if you try out the new chat feature, because
Hold on.
before I go on my cruise, I would love to know how it is.
Uh, Wait. Yeah, and that is all we have today.
Yes, it is. We did
Thank you
get,
all so much for watching. I am Cruise Boss.
and my name is Cruising Holden. Make sure to check out my videos.
Thanks for watching. Can't wait to see you in the next Cruise&Cocoa.
Bye!